Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Doc Vince. This is our first episode on this broadcast. Welcome to, I call it ICORBP Lounge, but we'll know in the near future how we would call this program anyway. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like, share, comment, click the notification bell so that every time we do a live broadcast or even upload files, you will be notified. So this would be a different session because we will talk about our why. Why are we in the blockchain? And here with me are should I say, colleagues in the blockchain space. But before going to that, I would say welcome to all of you. Surprise, surprise. Let me do this first. Wendy, introduce yourself, short background on what you do, then we'll go with Sam Bright. Go ahead, Wendy, please.
Absolutely. Good day, everyone. My name is Wendy Austin. I am the Communications and Outreach Coordinator for ICORBP. Um, my job in here is to reach out to the community, and hence why we started this, because we wanted to show you guys that just like you, we were everyday people in different professions, and we all came together to literally educate ourselves and educate the world on the blockchain space. And right now I am in the legal field, but with that comes a lot of responsibility, but I'm here and I'm loving the space.
There you go. Sam, go ahead, Sam. Introduce yourself and tell us, like, what you do.
All right, yeah. Good day, everybody. I'm Sam Wright. Um, I usually refer to myself as the chief steward of the Fortizo Bible application, the I'm also a content writer. Presently, I am the associate editor with ICOBP. Um, Basically providing content and editorial works, assisting the main editor regarding our upcoming journal, okay, in the council, and on the sides I do photography, and also by God's grace, a minister for the youth in my ministry where I and the church where I presently worship. So that's me in a nutshell. But basically, what I do is provide content, especially in terms of writings for ICOB BP. Yeah, so that's it.
Interesting. Now, ICOR BP, going back to you, Wendy, what is ICOR BP? And yeah, can you talk more about ICOR BP? Because I'm part of the business development team, but I would rather hear it from you. What is ICOR BP?
Absolutely. ICORBP, in a nutshell, we're here to educate the population about the blockchain space. And it's so broad, but it's our belief that in 2030, like, this is going to be an upcoming space. And at the end of the day, there's very little education and people in this space. So our goal is to educate as many people, international, all over the world, as possible. So when that time comes about, we have more people in this space to actually be able to take on these jobs and these roles, and also the things that we haven't even thought about yet, as far as
Mm.
our creativity in the blockchain space. So
Yeah,
that's
I hear often about blockchain, and blockchain has been around for quite some time, but right now it's starting to go mainstream in a way. In your simple words, what is blockchain, and what got you into blockchain?
that is funny. So blockchain is basically, if you think about it, almost like the ledger system. Um, it's a trustless system where you can basically communicate, or you can send. Like for me, it started with crypto. Okay, so I gotta be honest. I came into this space through crypto, and how I even got into the crypto space was through investing.
Mm.
And I came across cryptocurrency, and I started seeing the returns. And and matter of fact, honestly, Bitcoin. The reading the Bitcoin white paper and the ideology behind it. I'm a freedom fighter all day, so it's one of those things of wanting to see a redistribution of wealth, or more than anything, giving people the opportunity to make a difference in their life. Becoming in a space where you're in control of your own money. You hear stories of half of the world, and even in the U.S., so many people being unbanked. And with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, it's a store of value. And so for me, I first signed up for the crypto marketing course because I wanted to learn as much as I could about crypto, the market, and within that, it's more than that. It starts becoming, you're learning the technology behind it. And then when you start learning the technology behind it, it's like, oh my God, and then you start hearing about NFTs, but it goes so much deeper
Yeah.
than that. Think about everyday business. Think about, I went a whole year being a vegetarian slash vegan and everything like that. And like what I put into my body was important. And just the quick example, just from farm to table kind of thing, to be able to track things, the list goes on as far
Yes,
as
yes.
this technology.
You are so right on that, because I've seen the Walmart. There was an ad for Walmart, and they said they're trying to monitor the supply chain. And I said, okay, but they are using blockchain from farm to market. And
Yes.
that's what's very important for us. Like what you said, being a vegan, you got to know where the source is. That's number
Yes.
one. You got to know where the source is, because if not, then you don't know what's in it,
Right. And
if it's organic or what.
think about contamination and stuff. It's one of those things where the story is told that, like, let's say some meat or some veggies or something got contaminated.
Mhm.
Now with blockchain, you can literally trace it with a real timestamp as to like where it happened, what happened, and it helps to save money in the long run. And not to mention, blockchain can be applied to almost everything. Like, there's nothing I can possibly think about that blockchain cannot be
Yeah,
applied to.
and most people really don't know about that, because what they think about when they hear about blockchain, all they could hear is cryptocurrency,
Because
which
that
is
brings you in there.
but that brought you into blockchain.
Absolutely.
I'm going to ask Sam, right? How about you, Sam? How did you get into blockchain? Was it the same route with Wendy, starting with cryptocurrencies and then going into blockchain?
Yeah. Well, mine is also
That's
quite
what you
interesting.
said.
In fact, I think, yeah, I think majorly most people came into the blockchain system and blockchain industry through the cryptocurrencies. I think because cryptocurrency, Bitcoin itself, is the first cryptocurrency, and that's basically spearheaded the blockchain movements. Okay, I think through Bitcoin, and so when you say Bitcoin these days, people think, oh, when you say blockchain these days, people think blockchain is Bitcoins. I got to know about. I came into the industry in 2016 through Bitcoin basically, and then it's quite interesting. You know, here in Africa, you're looking for opportunities. To do things right. You want to earn legit money. You want to earn things doing the right things. And you want to earn money doing the right things. Basically, I came into the industry through cryptocurrencies. Again, 2016 was like the earlier part of the wide west for blockchain and and bitcoins. Because it had so much what's it called now? So much multi-level marketing and schemes that came up. And you just thought that, oh, you could make some good monies from this. So, and a lot of us were burnt because we had scams in those days and all that. But again, that's how I came into the industry. And then I began to research, for myself. I'm one given to researching. And then that's how I also got to know that the blockchain is not just for cryptocurrencies alone. There are so many there are 1,001 things that you can do with the blockchain industry. In fact, that's how I got into using the blockchain for Bible quiz, and that's how I got into my project. Is a pet project now, I call it, but quite doing well. With my Fortizo Bible application, where we were able to put the Bible on the blockchain. Okay, so that's one of the possibility with the blockchain. I mean, we are privy to so many information these days about industries that are, I mean, like Wendy just said, there's literally absolutely almost nothing that you can do. I mean, that you can't do without the blockchain. I mean, the banking industry is coming on board, the health industry, the medical industry, food chain, like you just mentioned. I mean, it's beyond what the mind can imagine. What the blockchain can do. I mean, that's basically how I got into the industry, into the blockchain industry, and of course, yeah, well, that's it. That's basically how I got into the industry. Basically, came in through the cryptocurrency market. Yeah.
No, no, you did mention that what blockchain, most industries are getting into it. I got a question for
Yeah.
you, Wendy. Do you really have to be a developer about not for you to be part of the blockchain industry? Do you have to? Do you should have like a knowledge about programming or what? How do you get into the blockchain space? And I got to follow up after that. Go ahead,
So,
please.
so that's absolutely funny. So no, you don't have to be a techie at all. You don't have to know how to develop. I'm not a developer, but at the end of the day, education is important. I would say that you
Mm,
need to
yeah.
educate yourself, do your research every day. It's literally a lifestyle. I
Mm,
wake up every day, not only am I reading the news, but a lot of this information as well, you're learning from others because there's certain books out there, but there's not enough education to teach
mm,
people. And
mm,
I know
yeah.
Samuel said he started early in 2016, and I'm pretty sure there was limited references and resources to these things, but that space is growing. And
Mm-hmm.
as far as the technical side of things, no, because everybody can't be a developer. It's
Right.
also about
Yeah.
the application of what ideas do you have, and you also have to
Mm-hmm.
know this space, whether it's cryptocurrency or um, even with advertisement. That's a part of blockchains. Like I can't think of anything that
Mm,
blockchain cannot impact and help in the future. Out, even in the legal field. I mean, there's so many things that blockchain space can help and save time, save money, save with efficiency,
mm-hmm.
human errors. We
Mm-hmm.
can knock all of that out.
Yeah.
So
And
Yeah.
Sam, you have a follow up for that? You want to say something?
Okay. Yeah. Just as a follow up to what Wendy has said, I mean, we are just saying now that there's literally no. I mean, all industry, every field of human endeavor now is, I mean, is coming on the blockchain. One of the things I know that is being tried out now is in the voting aspect of our existence. Now people can do votings. You can actually vote using the blockchain. Okay. Now that cuts off a lot of what's it called now? Um, ballot stuffing, and other ways of trying to go around the system to emerge as a winner. With the blockchain technology and voting, you can you can verify voters easily, and you know how many people that have voted, and how many people cast their votes, for instance, for candidate A or candidate B. and so that makes the system transparent. There's transparency, there's efficiency. You can measure, your those that have voted and those that didn't vote, for instance. And then and for medicine as well. I know that there are some. I mean, we can also. I know of a company that does birth certificates, on the blockchain. My first child was registered on the blockchain. So in years to come, we can make reference to the dates and the days. I mean, the day he was born and the rest, his birthday. I mean, it can't be cleared off the system. It cannot be hacked, as it were. So that's a huge plus for our systems, especially for systems that are given to virus and the rest. I mean, the blockchain is susceptible to such. I mean, it's not susceptible to such. It's something that people can rely on. When it comes to documents verification, voting, birth certificates, and other certificates, even land certificates. You can verify land and other documents on the blockchain these days. Things have become that easy. From wherever you are in the world, you can verify so many documents these days, and that saves us cost. That saves us the transparency thing. Nobody's fighting each other whether the document is genuine or not. That's one of the things that is possible with the blockchain and it's already been used. Of course, with DeFi these days, now the banking system is starting to understand that. It's not more a centralized thing anymore. People can own their money and decide what they want to do with it. Is decentralized. Nobody is a king. Everybody is a king. Nobody decides what happens to on how you want to spend the money. Who keeps your money? I don't keep your money. You keep your money yourself, and then decide what you want to do with it. So DeFi is a new subset of the blockchain industry, just like NFTs and the rest. So many things that we can talk about with the blockchain. The possibilities are endless. Yes.
You know what, Sam, Wendy, I'm just scratching my head right now because there's too much information overload.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot to grasp. We have some people here. I guess it's part of our
Indeed.
team. We got Leah saying good morning to
Good
everyone.
morning.
Hello, Leah. And we got James from the Philippines.
Yay!
The Resistance Trader. Good evening,
Actually
James.
teaches the crypto class. One of the best teachers.
There you go. And again, Leah said she agreed. Very well said, Wendy. And Leah agrees with Sam and saying good morning to everyone. And we talk about, the possibilities of blockchain. And Miss Leah Tinoco. Hey, Miss Leah Tinoco. How are you? She's from the Philippines.
Hi.
Oh, we got something going on here. We got a lot of people slowly. Hey,
Welcome,
Wendy,
guys.
It's still
right idea.
but that's what we're here for, because these are conversations that need to be had. We're aiming at showing everyone that we are everyday people in the world coming together, no borders, and we're learning because, like you said, Dr. Vince, this space, it's so much to learn. And so the only way is every day to, immerse yourself in it, have these conversations, and things are constantly changing. So, it's dialogue that needs to be had.
Yes, and we have one more person here who's greeting us. So, give me a second, Sam. You got to give her a shout out because she's supposed to be here. I'm sure you already know her.
Oh,
Hey, Dr. Tammy, good morning.
Dr. Tammy.
Yeah.
This is one of those, big busy members or busy team that she's been traveling a lot, talking to, not just being like part of the group, but she has different organizations. So
Yes.
I don't know where she's going to right now. But we would really have to have her right here.
Absolutely.
Now, talking about again, let's go back to the blockchain space. It's like we talk about a lot of things, but how do I get in? How can I get into the market? And number two is can this be a profession? Can blockchain be Should I say, oh, blockchain
Absolutely.
specialist? Okay, I don't have to be a
Great
developer.
question.
I could be a blockchain
Mm,
specialist. So let me start the question first with Sam, and then after that, you could follow up, Wendy. Go ahead, Sam, please.
okay, so that's a quick one. First things first. You don't have to be a developer to be on the blockchain or come into the industry itself. I'm not what's it called now? I'm not given to coding. I'm not a software developer, but I'm on the blockchain. And I'm in the blockchain industry. Basically as a content writer, I came in basically with my skills of writing, okay, and then also developing myself to understanding the technology behind the blockchain and that and the use what I mean the various uses of or what the blockchain can do. Okay. So how do I come in? There are various educational institutes that you can join, to train yourself. I mean, have formal training, and then okay, for us at ICOBP, I think that's pivotal to mention here, that you can actually be a professional, and then be a registered professional blockchain practitioner. Okay, you can actually be a registered professional blockchain practitioner, and the ICOBP is the platform that gives you that certification, as it were.
Hmm.
Well, so you can come in through that way. I mean, we have various platforms through which you can be educated, and then you can earn your skills, whether you are a software developer or a content creator or a marketer. Okay, whatever you studied in the mainstream industries, whether even as a manufacturer, whatever you do, you can use that as a channel to come into the blockchain industry. Okay. The blockchain provides that platform for every other field of human endeavor, to be represented. So whatever industry you find yourself, that's the starting point to coming into the blockchain industry. Whether you're a journalist, whether you're a marketer, whether you're a researcher, or whatever you do, even if there's a doctor, Dr. Vince is a doctor and is in the blockchain industry. So whatever you do, as even as a lawyer, okay, whatever you do, that provides the platform for you to come into the blockchain industry. Just create a niche for yourself, or look for organizations such as the ICOBP, just as ICOBP International, Council of Registered Blockchain Practitioners. Okay, we are everywhere. We are now, our various platforms are there for you, and our website is there for you to go through. And of course, they have our sister agency that's into education, Arthouse University. You can enroll there, and then the possibilities are endless. You can get into any of these schools, and then that opens your mind up to what you want to do, or where or which niche you want to carve for yourself. Okay, so that's, for me, that's the starting point. Get into the Arthouse University system, or you can message any of us here later on, on joining ICOBP, for instance, and then you will learn. We have various platforms through which we will take you through, and then you can, as you go along with us, you now find your way around and find where you fit in. Okay, but what I would say is, whatever you do as a human, or as a human being, whether you find yourself in any field of human endeavor, that's the starting point. You can leverage on the blockchain to go higher. Okay, and that's the starting point. Okay, whether you're a journalist or whatever, you can use that means as a channel to come into the blockchain. The blockchain allows for such. Okay, so that's for me a beginning or a starting point. Okay, because that's how I got in. I came in as a journalist with my content creative skills. Okay, and that, I'm exploring other options in the blockchain. So for me, that's the starting point. Whatever point you are in life at this time, whatever you do, it's a ladder. Okay, and you can leverage on that to come into the blockchain. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Thanks, Sam. Now, Wendy, it's your turn. Your
absolutely.
voice.
Just to kind of elaborate more on what Sam said. So, one of our partners, Alt Hash University. So that's a start place. If you just want to know what is blockchain, what is cryptocurrency? I mean, even if you're an artist, we're offering NFT courses, teach you how to create your artwork and publish it on the blockchain. There's so many things, but there's a starting place. If you're not aware of
Yeah.
exactly blockchain and what it is, or how do I get in, sign up. Right now, enrollment is still free. The only thing that we're asking, it's kind of one of those each one teach one, where once you go through the course, you find two other students to mentor. You teach them. We're learning together, and we're building a better world based upon that. And we also, every single day, we're creating new partnerships all across the world. So we're going to have more events coming up. We're going to have more announcements. We're even going to have more partnerships that are doing different things that'll bring you in this space. And I like to believe that there's going to be things that we're going to be doing that even in the future, we haven't even thought of yet, and along the way, if you're already in that space, even better. We have where you're certified, and it's through attending conferences and talking to others, or if you're in the teaching space, we're just trying to build together, and this is our community, and everyone a part of this community, we believe in it wholeheartedly. We take the time out of our days to literally just spread the message to the world, because this is the future. So why not educate yourself about it?
Talking about this is the future, and I'm sure most of tech guys, not even the tech guys, special finance, they're thinking about World Economic Forum that will be in Davos 2023, and the main topic would be the fourth industrial revolution. And part of the fourth industrial revolution is blockchain. You have AI, artificial intelligence, you got robotics, you got IoT and Internet of Things, but blockchain is a big part of it. And we're talking about blockchain as a profession. So the thing is, with ICORBP, we're thinking also portability. Am I correct? So that, for example, if I'm here in the States, I'm going to go to Sam Bright, I'm going to go to Lagos, and my certification would be still recognized
Everywhere.
everywhere. Am I correct? Because that's one of our goals in ICOR BP. So, you know what? I got so many things in my.
We gotta do it's so many things that we can
Information
unpack.
overload.
Like, we want to say everything, but
Yeah, it's
Everything
like
indeed.
it's really endless in a way, and I don't know. It's like everything's like pouring out of my ears. The information, like, and my nose is coming out, and we need more time. We need more time to talk about this, and we barely have what 2-3 minutes.
Yeah. We'll tell them, follow us online.
There
We're
you
on
go.
Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, we're on
Yeah.
Facebook, we're on Telegram, we're everywhere. Follow us. You will not miss out, and you will not regret it. I promise. We have so much
Indeed.
more.
Yep.
And this is just only 3 people of the group. Like, we have an
Oh yeah,
amazing group, not to mention our
amazing
partners.
team
Like,
indeed.
we're worldwide, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we
yeah.
are all over. Now, I'm gonna do this because we have a short time, and after this, we're gonna have a meeting. Are we? Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna have.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I'm gonna give each one of you, your final thoughts, your final
Mm,
message, and let me start with Sam, and after that, it will be you, Wendy. You could close it up. So, Sam,
okay.
go ahead, take it away. Final thoughts, final message, not just to me and Wendy, but to our viewers.
We always have
Like we're
meetings.
just talking, So go ahead, Sam. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so a quick one. For me, my parting shot is that um, you can make the blockchain. You can make a profession of the blockchain. Presently, what I do, basically, I earn more of my money with my blockchain jobs than what I do basically mainstream. So I mean, for anyone out there, for everyone out there, the blockchain industry is very um, um, I mean, the resource in it are enormous, and you can make a living out of it, basically. So relax, okay. There are so many, like what Dr. Vince was trying to say just now. There's so much information in his head that he's trying to unload and unpack, okay. But you can create a niche for yourself. Don't be under pressure. Take it one step at a time, and then you will discover where your strengths are, and then you can take it up from there. But one thing is certain, the blockchain industry is here to stay. I mean, by 2030, the industry will be worth about 3 trillion plus thereabouts, and that's huge opportunities. I mean, opportunity. So you can take advantage of that, create a need for yourself, and be rest assured that the blockchain industry is here for the for the longest of time, okay. And so you can make something out of it. You can create something out of it. You can make it a profession, okay. But it starts with just taking the first step, is one day at a time, and I assure you'll be glad you did.
Wendy?
I would just say educate yourself, and that's what we're here about. We're here about educating ourselves on this space. Never stop learning. It's about creating a new future, a new beginning, where you have the power and the keys to determine your own future, and you have a community of support, because we're all in this together and we're all learning something new every single day. So it doesn't matter if you're an artist, to a CEO, to a doctor, to a publisher. Like, every single person has a role to play in here, and I promise you, you won't regret it. So remember to follow us online, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Stick around. We have so much more to come. So take it away, Dr. Vince.
Oh
How
my,
was that?
that was awesome. And this is episode one. This is episode one, and we got more things to share to the community of ICORBP. And if you are a member of ICORBP, let us hear your voice, because we want you to be a part of this conversation.
Yes.
Because we want to know more about you, what you do, and what you have been doing in the crypto space. Oh my goodness, that crypto space, blockchain space.
Yes. it's all a part of it. It's all a part of it. But at the end of the day, we want to know your story. What's your story? What brought you here? Or what do you want to know about it? Who are you? We're literally trying to grow a community, and it's everyday people.
By the way, this broadcast is brought to you by this one. University. That's it. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you so much for being here. Sam Bright, man, next time we will talk more. Wendy will talk more. And who's this? Dr. Tammy, I hope she'll be here next time.
She will be here next
time.
Yes,
she's a whole lot of vibes.
Yes.
We want Dr. Tammy to be here. And probably if we have a lot wherein we could have Amando and his anime cartoon picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being part of this conversation. Again, I'm Doc Vince here with Wendy, Sam Bright, thanking all of you. Oh, we got Reina. Reina, before we go, we got Reina. Hello, ICORBP team and everyone watching. Hello, Reina. Yeah. And we got James saying, hello, Jonathan Tinoco. Nice to see you. We got an awesome team, but
we do.
We have to go. We have to say bye-bye. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's all for now. Thank you, and God bless you all from international. Oh my goodness.
It's so much. We'll be back. We'll be back, and we're bringing our whole team with us. No worries.
Yeah.
International Council of Blockchain Professionals. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Be safe.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.